Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Hello, chicken giblets. welcome. I'm in my normal perch, but it's an afternoon. I'm on my way back down the road from Scotland. So we'll do last week's video. Tough week, especially the start. I think I done 65 quid on Monday. It was a nightmare. I got one job out to Carlisle. Again, just like, didn't get anything back. Tootled across the road, nothing, waited, no. Really bad. Started to pick up towards the end of the week, so I had a decent job on Friday. I had a job down the road to Birmingham, and then I got down there and I just parked up, and there was a job come on to go to Alnwick, but not until 7:30 in the morning after, which was the Saturday. So I still been in it. And I didn't go crazy because it was getting us back up the road. You know, it's a 45-minute run up the road to Alnwick for me. So the lassie rang us and I was like, yeah, we'd like to book you. However, a bit of a change of plan. Any chance you can drop it off for 6? And I'm like, not for that price, no. So I said, chuck an extra 20 quid and I'll do it. So sure enough, I did it. So it was kind of got us back up the road Friday night, Friday in the house. Obviously need drink. And then got up Saturday and tootled up the road. I actually crashed on the settee, so I didn't wake anybody up in the house. Just pure loving me. So yeah, got up, got dressed, tootled up the road. I got there, bless him, I was supposed to be meeting an engineer at a supermarket. And when I texted him to say I was there, he messaged back to say his bloody mother-in-law had died, so he wasn't going to be there. So I left it with the staff, so God bless him. So yeah, it was a really kind of toughish week for me. But again, you know, there was probably opportunities. I could have run around a bit cheaper, but I didn't. So what else been happening? Vans breaking down. I'll cover two things at once. So yeah, in the WhatsApp group, Jesus wept last week. The amount of vans that broke down was unbelievable. As if everyone's been bloody cursed. So I wish the lads look getting them back on the road as quick as they can, because our vans are our money basically. Hebe had some work last week, so she had a service done. It was just an oil filter this time around, 10,000 mile, and I put some glow plugs in her. So I got a cracking rate. I thought it was a cracking rate, 210 all in with the service. She changed all 4 plugs, was 2 of them that was knackered, and since then she fires on the button first thing every morning. So over the moon with that. The WhatsApp group, somebody asked in the comments about what WhatsApp groups and that. I'm only in the Freddie Fletcher one, the kind of Firk and Freight. So I sent them a message. Bear in mind, if you want to come into these groups, be aware these lads, one, they didn't have to tag you. 2, they're working themselves. So I think it took weeks for me to get in. I don't talk much in them, is the honest answer. But it's like a support group there. They're a bit like a breakdown cover, you know. If you ever needed them, you can toss into that group and you'll get a reply. Which brings us on to something last week. It's a personal thing for me. If you're in the WhatsApp group, or any group, yeah, and you're tossing yourself out there to say, I need help with this, or this is not working for us. There was a guy in the group last week and he was like, oh, this is not working, you know, getting fed up with it, can't make any money and all the rest of it. The guys are going to ask you some basic questions, going to say, where you at, pal, what kind of van you're driving, you know, and then they'll try and give some support. And they were doing that with this guy, bless them, out their own time, you know. They might be sitting perched, or they might not be, they might have pulled out to try and help a mate. And the guy was like, well, why should I have to do that? You know, the guys are basically saying to him, you need to move, you know, if you're not getting to work in that area, like commuting to go to work, if you work in a warehouse, you're going to drive, you know, 45 minutes to get to work. It's the same in this game, sometimes you've got to move. And the guys were kind of saying this, and this chap's kind of throwing it back, saying, well, why should I have to do that? Why should I do, you know, that's why you're fucking feeling, pal. You don't have to do anything, you know, kind of be a fucking security guard. So, yeah, you know, if you're going to ask for help, then, even if it's not the kind of help that you want, just be polite. Yeah, thanks very much for that. I really appreciate it. I'll have a think, you know, but just like, didn't ask for help if you didn't fucking want an answer. So yeah, but there is, especially in that group, there is some lovely lads real experienced lads. You've got your spreadsheet lads who can help you with numbers. You've got the lads who've been doing it 4 or 5 years, the Stevie Davises of this world. And they really will give you the time, you know. So it's good if you can get in. And they just have a laugh now and again. But I do catch up and I read them and I check on them and things like that, but it's very rare I post. The other group I'm in is a YouTubers group, so there's about 6 or 7 lads who have YouTube channels about couriers. And again, I very rare speaking it. I see the lads talking, you know, we'll kind of send voice messages into the groups when you're driving. And that's the other one, so that's it. I'm not in anything else. I've tried a couple of times, I think, to get in other groups. I think Cal, I want to say a CMD or something's got a group. I've never been invited to it. And I've tried. They even rang us once and offered us a job, but I'd already had one. So they know I exist, but I didn't get in the fucking WhatsApp group. So that covers WhatsApp groups. But yeah, be patient and did it. You know, again, it's not a golden goose just because you're in a WhatsApp group. It is literally, when you get in there, it's lads chuntering. Talking about lads and lasses, I got a comment from a lass who's a courier as well. So welcome, sister. I've got brothers and sisters now. And she was right. She made a comment on one of the videos to say, you know, when things are tight in the economy, one of the first effects of that is kind of the transport and logistics side. Because we can be a luxury. You know, some people might can send out a pallet in a couple of days and it's a lot cheaper and things. But we're out there for hot shots, you know, we're the ones who get something there in an hour if you need it. So yeah, so welcome, sister, thanks for commenting. What else? I think that was it. Ship of the week last week for me was DTF. So I've mentioned it a few times. I normally say it north of the Tyne, but I was in last week, and John from DTF was like, I watch a lot of YouTube, you know. Aye, and I seen you on YouTube. So I get quite a bit of work out of DTF, to be fair. They are a buy box themselves as well. So a lot of it's, you know, it's not really distant work that they need help with on the CX. Obviously they've got their own fleet of vehicles, they've got trucks and all sorts. But I'm normally perched about 10 minutes away, so I nip through the tunnel. I've never let anybody down, but they know I'm kind of there. So I do get quite a bit of work off John. And to be fair, the start of last week, the only work I did was for fucking DTF, getting down the road. Done without a Capric for them, and I had the Carlisle job. So I do appreciate it, and I know John watches the videos, so hiya, pal. But yeah, if you're up in the northeast, NE29 postcode, there is a bit of work comes out there during the day. And it's just random. It's the kind of, it can be anything. It can be parts for engineers and bits and bobs. So, but spot on. And I know a bit about these ones, so I can say like Pay on Time, they're fantastic. Knee issues. I'd work for the EA's got his partner as well, but John at DTF every day of the week. No bother. So that was my ship of the week. Don't forget to comment if you've got shippers. Give them a shout out. Because it's nice to hear some positives about shippers rather than just all the shit ones that I hear about in the WhatsApp groups. And I think that's us. I've had a decent start of this week, which I'll cover off in the next video. But I'm pleased with little Hebe now that she fires first time on a morning. Not that I lost confidence in her, but you're kind of worried about how far you're going. You know, I'm north of Scotland and you're like, fucking, you know, the van brace thing should not start. So I'm glad it was just a glow plugs, nothing else. She's been mint, and long may it continue. But next week's video, I met another CX courier yesterday, so we'll cover that off next week. So hopefully everybody is well and you're making a bit of money. Also, there was a new guy coming on. He's coming into CX, local to me. I think he was getting his retirement. I can't remember where he said it. Nestle. I think he'd been working on Nestle, he said, and he was getting his redundancy. So, and he's watched all the videos, you know, he's coming with kind of open-eyed. He understands the balance of the risk and reward of coming into this. So best of luck to the kid. Once you're on the CX, mate, we have like a directory on the CX, so you can find people. Give us a shout, drop us a message or whatever. And yeah, that's it. That's definitely it this time. I'm going to finish my brew. I'm going to get home, see the dog, and we'll try and get a job for tomorrow. Okay, auf Wiedersehen, Pat.